Friends, rodents, quadrupeds, lend me your ears. Welcome back. I appreciate you coming by. If it's your first time here, this is Bam Rambles. Bambalam Rambalam. Today we are talking about King Conan and how it needs to happen. How it absolutely needs to happen, because at the end of each Conan movie, we see him in that chair, and now he's the appropriate age to be in that chair. And let's get on the ball. Let's make it happen. My understanding is that it's in IP rights limbo. It's been that way for the better part of 2 decades. 2 decades. They need to pull their heads out of their butts. Are they allergic to money? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but this is how I would do King Conan. That's what everybody seems to be calling it. I try not to read too much about it because I like my idea, because on account of my narcissism. But here's how I do it. Okay, so the setting is King Conan. He's older. He's just getting ready to pass the throne. He wants to, retire. He knows he's getting close. He's reached that age where, the universe stops giving him things and starts taking it away. And he's very retrospective, a whole bunch of retrospect going on with the King Conan. The problem is that he's got a whole litter of daughters and no known son, no known heir to the throne. But then rumors abound that he does have an heir to the throne, way out to the east or the west or the north. It doesn't matter what direction. We can work out the details of that later. And so he sends his daughters out to go see this son, a little scouting operation. And they go out to see, and they are gone for a really long time. So Conan assembles, cadre of cronies to go investigate to see what happened to his warrior daughters. You get to see some old friends. He gets to go on one last journey, and he is really honked off trying to figure out just what in the wide world of sports is actually going on. Along the way, he finds, his real strong daughter. She's on her way back, and the mission was a failure. They came across this army who wants to usurp the throne of Almighty Conan. Where you at? Well, that didn't go over so well. Oh, man. We gotta find ammo. Come here. Thank you very much. Okay, so what were we talking about? That was a gnarly fight. I'll tell you what, let's get some juice up in here. So King Conan teams up with his oldest daughter, or no, his warrior daughter, not the oldest daughter. The warrior daughter. The oldest daughter is a little bit more dainty, and she's the one that got kidnapped. And the kidnapper, the usurper, wanted to goad King Conan into the fight so he can properly take over in glorious battle. And along the way, a mystery unfolds, and eventually, you know, through some adventures, fight some monsters. He sees the great standard, two snakes facing each other. Urgh. He's seeing that all over the place, and he's like, oh no. What was that guy's name? Balsa Doom? James Earl Jones? He's like, this cult. This cult is back. I remember this cult from when I was young. It was my first glorious battle. And it turns out that, yeah. Yep. The cult is back, but it is run by his actual son. Not really run by him. He is the you know, the head honcho, but the brain trust behind the throne is no other than the witch from the first movie. She bore a son. Her wisdom came at a price, and you know, they did the deed, they did the business. And the heir to the throne is actually everybody's worst enemy. And how the great battle turns out, I think you have the warrior daughter take over, and then at the end, Conan goes, you know what, I'm king. You know, it's just like the end of Aladdin. He's like, you know what, I'm king. I make the rules. My daughter's gonna take over ruling the kingdom. And you know what? Nobody can argue. Nobody can argue. Grace Jones is there too, and she becomes the defender. That way you get, you know, the women's empowerment. But the King Conan daughter, she's got to learn stuff along the way. She can't be like Rey. She can't be just like default special. Like, yeah, she's gonna be tough and stuff, but she's got to learn some life lessons. You know, and she gets better along the way. She learns leadership. Starts out, she goes out on the mission. She fails her sisters. Some of her sisters die. Some of her sisters get kidnapped. And she's just got to learn to deal with it. I need ammo. But first, let's get everybody's attention while I don't have ammo. Because I do better under pressure, let's be honest. Let's burn down the house. Burning down the house. Hello. I will take some of that. And I will trade this for that. Yeah. Where's my ally? Let's go meet with my ally. Pretty simple story, but effective. You don't want to get too weird. You know, a little woke, not too woke. You know, and then you pass the torch. Then you have Queen Conan, and you could set it up for, you know, sequels, if you so desire. Not by the same name, but it'd be a good way to send off King Conan. It's in the air, whether or not King Conan would survive. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Yep, up in the air, if King Conan would survive. I think it would be cool if he did survive, and then, like, at the end, he's just like, I'm done. I'm done being Conan. Well, not being Conan, I'm done being king. I just want to sit. I just want to sit in the kingdom and drink margaritas. Drink blue goo or black goo. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Steady hands. Okay, we gotta go try to save our buddy. Little recon by fire.